What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is kind of a extension of the other day's video when I talked about 5 reasons why you should not big turbo your Supra. Today is 5 reasons why you should big turbo your Supra. And you know, really we only need one thing: more power, baby. I mean, that's it. All we need is more power. That's when you think of big turbo in a car. Why do you big turbo a car? Make more power. So you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. All right, but in all seriousness, the reasons why you'd want to big turbo your Supra are as follows. So I guess the second one, the first one was more power. Let's be honest. It's the reason why we want to big turbo our Supra. But efficiency. So stock turbo only has so much efficiency that it can give out. So if you think about it, the stock turbo, the turbine's really small. This one, the turbine's obviously much bigger. The stock turbo is like a log shaped manifold, where this one's a runner. As you guys may or may not know, runners are the best. It's the reason why all Supras that are like the top fastest Supras in the world right now are all on runner type manifolds. If you guys want to look at the difference between log type and runner type like this, I suggest you guys, or tubular, sorry, not runner, tubular. Suggest you guys look that up. There's a lot of differences. Just the turbo itself, like there's a difference between a stock turbo and a big turbo when it comes to PSI. So like 15 pounds of boost out of a stock turbo is vastly different than 15 PSI out of a big turbo. So like, for instance, me and a buddy of mine, he is full bolt-ons E50, and right now I'm running a big turbo setup on 93, and we're running the same boost, but I'm faster. That's because the efficiency of my turbo is a lot more better than the efficiency of his stock turbo, even though he is like maxed out in stock turbo. Continuing on about talking about stock turbos, they have a rating on pretty much how much boost they can put out. So the stock turbo, it kind of caps itself off at like 21 to 23 PSI before it just becomes a hot air blower. At that point, you're working that turbo to the bone, and it's just pushing out hot air. So at that point, your heat exchanger is working super hard. Well, that's an aftermarket heat exchanger, but your stock intake manifold heat exchanger is working super hard to cool those IETs. But at some point, it's just too much heat soak from your stock turbo, and it's just not going to be as efficient anymore. So like when you watch some videos of people and they do runs with, you know, they're like, oh, we added 2 more pounds of boost and I gained 30 horsepower, I gained 40 horsepower. And eventually they say, oh, our turbo's running out of steam. That's where they add another pound of boost, and now it's only making like 4 or 5 horsepower. You know, it's running out of the efficiency range of the turbo. When it comes to stock turbos, you're also limited on power. If you think about it, the stock turbo is pretty small. It only has so much power potential on it, whereas like this turbo is 6466. There's a lot more potential on it. And what I mean by that is like a 6466 is rated up to, I think, 900 horsepower or 950, where the stock turbo seems to be only rated to like 500, 550. So you have a different power potential when you go bigger turbo, to where the fact that this no longer is your limit. Now it's the trans, or now it's, you know, the engine. It could be anything, fuel. At that point, the turbo is no longer the issue. Then the last one is, just look at it. That looks way better than a stock turbo setup. Like, that just looks sick. So that's pretty much it for this video. This video was super short, so I will catch you guys in the next video where we are installing meth injection. All right, see you.